be on the right YouTube because it was acting weird.
The right YouTube. There's another YouTube. I don't know about anything. You just leaked it to me. Holy shit. Now I know about
There's
the
a
other
right
YouTube.
YouTube, there's a left YouTube, there's a up YouTube, and there's a down YouTube.
I'm on it now.
I need to make this warmer.
What I
Setting
need.
up
Yeah,
your meeting for YouTube Live.
that's perfect. I just found my background.
Okay, good. We're on the right. Woohoo!
Right YouTube.
Yep.
Right YouTube. That's funny. How do I get you here? I didn't know that.
So what's up?
What is going on?
We
I'm
are
having a.
officially live on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched my damn mouth then. Today was the first time I cried at work in a long time. I was sitting in class. I had class from 1:30 to 2:30, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying in here. And I did.
Why was
That's
it
my
just because you were upset or like what happened?
because I'm fucking this Mills thing just jumps on me when I'm not paying attention.
Hmm.
Goddamn day, like 8 or 10 times. It's crazy. I look like I look like 1973. They were not really good. The early 70s were really
Bill,
washed.
this is a message to your past self from Amanda in the future.
This sucks.
Should I put my background as something futuristic?
Yeah, do we have anything futuristic?
I don't know. I could probably come up with something.
Why am I so antsy? So yeah, it's just been shitty. And I hate it. I'm not happy with anything on this planet these days. Very distressed. Bruh. All right. Back.
My cat is licking my hand. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, you. It just paused
Can
and
we
you're
just
literally.
jump
Okay,
to
there
what
it
are you
is.
doing this weekend?
You said what?
Can we just jump to what are you doing this weekend?
Sure.
'Cause we're
Not doing
fuck.
anything because I'm freaking sick, if you can't tell by my
I
disheveled face.
no, I could not tell. I can't see you because I'm looking. I forgot I'm. I was trying to do my own background. I think I'm done. Did I do it right?
I think you look great.
Can you see my background?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Good. Here I am.
Hello, here you are.
Terrible. I need to work on my tone or my hue.
We started streaming 106 seconds ago.
My tint, hue, and saturation are all off. I need them all checked medically. What if you were a picture? Well, your hue is at 73, and we really like that to be above 80. I'm like, oh no!
That's the power of makeup.
I guess so. Why do you have to? We have to stop early today because you have to leave at 4 because you're.
Well, I could stretch it to 4:15. How about that?
Now here we go. Now I'm gonna have to get a real background. But I love the idea of blur my background. I wish that were a real thing you could do.
In real life.
Yeah, instead of having to blur it yourself by like telling like half truths and partial lies and shit like that.
And it would be really nice if you could like blur your background in terms of like stimulating environments. Like you just
Yeah,
turn them down a little bit.
yeah. But
That's why I have loops.
what's a loop?
Sponsored by Loop.
No, not really. Unless you're getting money and I'm not.
No, I wish.
Loop.
They're just earplugs that you wear in public that helps turn down the noise of things.
Look at my screen. Hang on a minute. What?
What the fuck?
I was
Jump scare.
I was working on something yesterday. That's my background. So I'm sitting in that chair and then I come to the window and I'm like, hey, like
I don't
what?
even remember what the hell we were talking about. That just completely threw me for a loop.
You were doing the advertisement. That's how they say it in Britain. You know what? Fuck them. Great Britain, we kicked your ass all up one side and down the other back in the 1700s when war was really war. And then we bailed you out twice in the 1900s. Remember the 1900s? Were you here for any of that? It was bullshit the whole time. 1900s sucked.
I honestly haven't really been here for most of my life, so
for most of my life. Mm. I have this great idea for a meme, but it's so hard to make them because you have to do things on the computer. But I'm like, you know what? For finally one time in my life, I woke up and I was like, I feel great today. I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and get everything I need for this project I've been putting off and off. And then, you know what? I'm gonna stop at Chick-fil-A and get two of those spicy chicken sandwiches. They're fucking delicious. And then I realized it's Sunday. So none of that's open. Did you get it?
Yeah,
I would never go to Hobby Lobby because I'm a Michaels person. That's like East Side, West Side, I think. Sharks and Jets.
I'm a Joann's person.
You know what? I did not know that Joann's was much the same and had similar materials. And there was a Joann's right next to the Michaels that I went to at least 6 times a day until between time Harrison and my son was like, I don't know, 6 until he was 15. And there was a Joann's, right? And I thought it was all sewing stuff because it says, and I quote, fabrics. The end. Not like fabrics and art stuff or fabrics. And hey, if you're going to Hobby Lobby, come here, y'all. Just fabrics.
Fair enough. Makes
Uh,
sense.
so
A plus B equals C, you know?
I thought it was a sewing shop. I don't know. Why aren't you at work? What do you have? Do you have COVID?
No.
My friend Melissa had COVID, and then my therapist had no. My prescriber person.
All I know is that last Saturday I woke up and I felt like absolute garbage, and it's been that way ever since.
You've been sick for a week.
Yep.
You're much too young to be sick for a week.
Every time I get sick, I'm sick for
You are.
almost a week, week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes a month. Just depends on what sickness I have.
How come you're not to you and Kat?
You said what?
It's in English. How come you're not responding to my message to you and Kat?
Oh, because I probably didn't see it.
Well, you probably need to see it because we need to get together. I thought you were ignoring it because you didn't want to get together.
Oh, no, I was probably just busy when I read it and then forgot that I read it, and then here we are.
Okay. I do that all the time. But okay. You know, we have to have a talk because I figured some stuff out that I'm not very happy about. And we can have it live or we can have it in,
I
not
was about
live.
to say, are we going to do this now in front of everybody?
It's up to you. But no, it's not
It's really
that.
up to you. It's up to if you want to be vulnerable
Oh,
like
no,
that or not.
okay, here it goes. I think that I'm really worried. Uh, I, yeah, we should talk about it privately.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so this was my second Friday of my Fridays. I had a Friday to work. Bless you. And then you cough. Bless you anyway. And so I'm glad I'm in the building 3 times a week now.
It's
Very
really
happy.
great.
Yeah.
Is it good for you? Do you feel like it's going well?
No, it was terrible. But you know what? It's terrible to be here. So it was better. I kind of made up a little bit with my boss a little tiny bit. So I feel kind of better about that because I had to get access to the building again. I kind of shut it off. So now I feel like I can go back and, if I need it, like overnight, middle of night, whatever, stuff. Um,
Good.
yeah. So yeah, I was a man without a country. Sucked. Oh, hey, I got angry. Did you go through anger ever with grief?
Have you ever looked up the 5 stages of grief? Anger is one of them.
Oh, I know it is. And you used to be a fighter too. So here's what happened to me. I was playing the guitar today and I have a guitar and it's kind of an expensive guitar and I threw it. Like I fucking threw it across my kitchen. And it doesn't sound really good right now.
Damn.
But I didn't even, what scared me is I didn't even know I was doing it. Usually
Yeah.
I catch that stuff and go, oh, wait, and like fake swing or something. But no, I chunked it. And I'm like, I can't be doing that kind of stuff because I can't replace it. And it's not a good thing. But I guess I have to have anger. So it's kind
Yeah.
of why I tell people, and you do too, you know what? You can't control the way you feel. What we control is the way we react to those feelings.
Exactly. I once threw a Gatorade, full Gatorade bottle at my friend's head out of anger because I was grieving.
Okay. Whoa, that's a scary one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because she misplaced my charger. Because she took my charger and plugged it in on a different side of the room. So then when I laid down to go to sleep and we were having a sleepover and she was on the ground, um, I was like, "Where is my charger? Why did you take my charger and not put it back?" Just stupid stuff like that, you know? And then she got up, she grabbed it, she gave it to me. She's like, "Sorry, I forgot to put it back." And I got so angry that I threw a full Gatorade bottle at her head. And then she went and slept in a different room that night.
I don't blame her. Um, did you know why you did it after you did it or before you did it?
No, it was one of those things where it was kind of like a meltdown type deal. I mean, I've seen my dad do the same thing. Like he one time got so irritated rearranging the fridge after his brother died that he took it was like an entire half of a watermelon and just threw it at the sink and it just went everywhere. And it's just one of those kind of like unconscious things that like it's an exertion of energy at the end of the day. Like you have so much pent up energy like built up inside you and like anger and frustration and like not even that, just like emotion. Like you have so much emotion built up inside of you. Like I literally, this has nothing to do with grief, but I literally did this last night. Um, I had not eaten most of the day. I'm having a really hard time with food lately.
Sure.
And so I ordered a pizza for me and Evan, and I got half cheese and pineapple, half cheese and pepperoni, right? It took the pizza an hour and a half to get here. And
Mm.
the pizza place, I'm not kidding, is 5 minutes down the road from me. And so I was so irritated. I was so like annoyed. So when it finally got here, I was like, thank God, grateful and blessed that I get to have pizza delivered to my house. I open it up and the full thing has pepperoni on it.
Oh shit.
And as a vegetarian, I cannot eat that. I tried to just take all the cheese and the pepperoni and stuff off of it. Hey, Bill. He's
Oh
looking at
shit,
me.
that's me. Oh wait, I'm fucking a little bit.
um, I tried to pick all the toppings off of it, but like it's the like oils and the grease and stuff is embedded in the pizza. So I just got so mad. And I literally thought, and this is, this just is a testament to my growth, is I literally thought about taking the entire box of pizza and throwing it at the wall or punching the pizza box. I was like this close to literally picking up my chair and throwing it at the wall because I had so much emotions and I was so hungry and I was so angry and I was so upset. And this has been like the third time this week some food of mine has been fucked up. So like it was just the fucking cherry on top of the whole ordeal. And it's because I was dealing with so much emotion and so much just like overwhelm that like I needed to exert that energy. Like I needed to get that energy out and I needed to have a transfer of energy. And then I stopped myself and I did not do that. And I just started breaking down and crying because I know that at the end of the day, that's what's underneath the anger is the sadness.
Mm. And well, and crying is it releases energy. I mean, it does.
Hmm.
So I mean, I here's what I heard you say, and I kind of I identify with it. I think I had I got 25 seconds of video of a storm on the beach when I was in Florida a few years ago at night, and it's just fucking like scary stuff. And I was watching it the other night, and I'm like, that's it. That's just that fucking roiling kinetic energy going every goddamn way. Nothing makes sense. It's all, just all over each other. It just has to get out and just needs to tear some fucking shit up. That's
Yeah.
it. That's what's in me. And
Yeah.
and again, I've never been in a situation where it's not going to be okay. There's not a fix. I don't get to do all these things and then get back what I want. That's not how it works. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about any of it.
Yeah.
And another thing, God damn it, you know what? You said this last week or the week before. You're like, we always end up here, and we do, and we don't have to. Uh,
I can tell you the story about the first time I punched a hole in the wall.
okay.
I think I was 13 or 14 years old. And my dog at the time was a roamer, right? We lived on a good chunk of land, but on a busy street, and she liked to roam around. She was a
What,
roamer. So her name
what
was
was her
Sarah.
name?
Her name was Sarah.
Okay. With an H?
And Nope, with a just
All right.
SARA.
All right.
And then me and my friend were playing in the creek, and then we came up and we saw her laying there. Sarah had gotten hit by a car.
Oh shit.
I was so upset. I tried to revive her. Like me at 14 trying to revive a dog that got hit by a car that's very clearly lifeless and dead. Just out of a movie scene, truthfully. Um, and so I got just so upset and so angry and so pissed off at life later on that night that I had that same type of feeling, that same type of life is unfair. What the fuck is going on? Why does this kind of shit have to happen? You know, why me? I'm never going to experience this, you know, this animal ever again in my life. It's a really, really difficult thing for me because she was my soulmate in a dog, truthfully. Like she was there. I'm not gonna get upset, but she was there with me through all of the most horrible times of my life. Anything that you know about me bad that's happened to me, she's been right there. And I've literally cried on her at night to get me through it. And even now talking about it, like, look, it's still like it still
Yeah.
hits, right?
Yep.
And so I was just so angry and so upset about that situation that I didn't know what else to do, but 13, 14-year-old me punching a hole in drywall. Can you imagine that? A 13,
Yeah.
14-year-old little girl who's never exercised or lifted weights in her life, really. Just straight up, and it was a good hole too.
What wall did you punch?
It was my own
Your bedroom?
in my bedroom. And I just remember my dad was so mad at me. He was just so pissed and he made me patch it up myself.
Oh, well,
Which
okay.
fair enough. I learned a good lesson that, destruction pays a price. You have to fix your mistakes.
You know what'd be really cool is right now, if we made a clip out of this part, and right now you just inserted a picture of a wall like in your old room, and it has spackle everywhere.
There's
Holes
actually
through
a
everything.
hole in my hallway behind this picture frame at the top of the stairs where I punched a hole in the wall that I'm pretty sure is probably still there that I could go snag just for clip purposes.
Well, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, yeah, 4 years ago, you were here sitting on this couch behind me, and you said, "Let's don't talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's bang." Meaning you want to go beat somebody's ass. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I have a bit of a fire in me at times. The fire has since
See,
kind of died down.
that's
But
because
yeah, sometimes there's kindling thrown on there and it lights back up, but not as often as it used to be.
goodness. What about you? Same question to you. Oh, what was our question of the day? We had a question? It was a good
Yeah,
one.
let's look at the question.
What is the question?
I'll pull it up. If you could choose one public figure or famous person to deliver a speech every morning to pump you up for the day, who would you choose and why?
Is it the same person every day? Because
Yeah.
I just choose everybody.
So one person every single day to pump you up in the morning.
All right. Well, okay, mine's not a person. It kind of is a person. So I have this on my YouTube, the real YouTube, or maybe not my YouTube anyway, the one I get to play with. I have my, happy videos that make me happy when I need when I need them. And oddly enough, this is interesting. A couple of them are Green Day videos, and I'm not a Green Day fan, but I'm not a fan. But what I'm a fan of is Billy Joe Armstrong, the lead singer, who invites someone up to play with the band pretty much every show, and the way he treats them makes me happy. And then there's a couple that I have in my playlist where people just take advantage of that opportunity and suck the marrow out of it, as Robin Williams said in Dead Poet Society. You know what I mean? That stuff makes me happy. U2 has one where a girl came up and played two songs with them, and she stole the show. And then there's one called there's a group of videos called Rockin' 1000, which is a band of 1,000 people, more or less. And the way this started was a dude in Italy worked a year on putting together 1,000 people just from across the country, guitar players, a band, bass players, drummers, and they made a video playing "Learn to Fly" by
Oh yeah,
George.
I saw that one. It was so good.
It's amazing. I chill bumps thinking about it. And at the end, the dude that organized. First of all, it's just fucking awesome video. It's a field. There's 1,000 people there, and they're playing the song, and they're all freaking happy. It is just cool. And he
Oh yeah.
said, "You know what? I've been working on this for a year. And Italy is not an easy country to live in right now. We really would like for you guys to come here and play for us." And Dave Grohl made him a video back, and he cried. He was like, "Yeah, that's badass." And he did it in Italian. He didn't cry in Italian because that's the same in every language. Thank God. Um, but he talked in Italian, and that one makes me really happy. So those are ones. And there's a couple more, but those are big ones for me.
I
As
like
for
that.
people, I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say Brene Brown.
You want a sandwich? Uh, I don't know. What about? I'm still thinking. What about you?
I feel like Brene Brown would be a really good reality check every morning. She'd tell you some shit about yourself that you'd be like, "All right, goddamn, I'll get up."
Well, I got a pen for you right now, Brene Brown. I got to tell you something while I'm thinking about it. I played pickleball the other day, and I listened to oh fuck me, come on, Role Model and Del Water Gap for 2.5 hours, and they sound very similar, by the way, and they
hmm
sound very similar to a band called Houndmouth. Have you ever heard of Houndmouth? You might want to check them out. That's
Well,
badass shit though. Both of them, I loved them both. I was listening to Role Model this morning. Yeah,
woohoo! That makes me so happy.
and it was
He's
really
my.
easy to listen to. It's cool
hmm
stuff.
Yeah,
But it's the words are like you gotta listen to them because it's pretty cool. I'm a scumbag.
I love that. I'm a scumbag. I'm a dirtbag. I think the famous person that I would want to hype me up in the morning every day would be Chapel Roan
What? Who?
because Chapel Roan. Have you ever
Uh-huh.
listened to her music?
Mm-mm.
She is a lesbian drag queen, technically, who's also a famous pop star.
Okay, hang on. That's like a logic problem.
What?
Let's drag queen. I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
she's a femme drag queen.
okay. Wait, here.
And she's like I don't know, she's just so awesome and so badass and like she at the VMAs somebody was yelling shut the fuck up because people who take your photo like paparazzi on carpets and stuff like can be really rude and like
Well,
incite things so they like get some kind of footage or whatever and some dude yelled shut the fuck up and she turned around she said no you shut the fuck up and she was like an asshole right back and she was like I'm not the one basically she was basically like you're not gonna fuck with me like this is not gonna happen kind of thing and
I
so
like
like I just love how fiercely just like herself that she is and like how she stands up for herself and she stands in her power like that and that's the kind of energy I need every morning.
I like that. I like that a lot. Britney Spears did that in a song called "You Want a Piece of Me."
You want a piece of me?
I don't. This is not the question, but I was thinking, what if you did use one person every day to pump you up? And you know what? There are days when she doesn't even have it. I know that's a hard thing. I need 3 or 4 people in my if they're real
Yeah,
people.
just a rotation.
Yeah, exactly. Because somebody's gonna bail on me. The people I know, maybe you guys know people that don't bail. I don't know, but people I know are me. So I'm a long time bailer honor of things. Or they tell my friend told her I was a stirrer of shit.
That
I'm
is factual data.
a stir upper of shit. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Um, Nothing. I mean, I'm still not feeling good, so
Oh
probably
yeah,
nothing at all. Maybe something that requires not to be around people because I still don't. I feel really, really guilty when I'm sick and I'm out in public at all.
you should. Yeah,
Yeah.
turns out.
So I try to like kind of stay in as much as I can, but with my neighbors and how loud and annoying they are, like it's really difficult for me to just stay cooped up in here for a week. I mean, I tried to go to work on Thursday for a little bit and then I just nosedived like health wise. Like I felt really good when I woke up and then I just like went downhill really, really quick. So I just ended up leaving. But it was nice to like I was wearing a mask, obviously, but like it was nice to just be around people for like a minute, for like an hour. You said
Oh, you
what?
mean I got you. Other
Yeah.
just remember when you had the mask that was clear and looked like Batman and I got the Bane mask?
Yeah, that was funny.
It was very funny. I'm a funny person. I kept it in
Okay.
my.
Okay, keep telling yourself that. There you go. Oh, lovely. Oh, you still
Oh my
have
God,
it.
it's terrible.
It
I need to
smells
wash my.
terrible.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think I breathed in it. Ugh, my
gross.
breath years ago. Blah. I mean, think about it. I wake up in the morning and my breath is gross. That's from 4 years ago. That shit.
Oh
That
my
could.
gosh. I can't even imagine.
Next time Window Me comes looking for something, I'm gonna give it the mask. Oh, I
There you
called
go.
it. That's weird. Call me. Oh, my avatar is in it. Mm,
All
weird.
right, well, that's it for today, folks. I have to get out of here. It was a quick one, but it was
Was
a good one.
was a good one. Hey, thank you. I always like talking to you. I watched some of our stuff over the weekend, and you do a really good job, and we're good together. So have a good weekend and tell Evan hi.
Thanks, you too. And everybody, don't forget to watch our new episode of In Our Issues that just dropped about relationships and mental health.
Oh, yay, that should be exciting.
Yeah, it was a good one. I listened to a lot of it. It was really good.
We were playing pickleball in class on Friday, and our court is in the parking lot, and it kind of leans a little bit. And I was playing with someone, and she said, "This ground is really uneven." And I said, "Yeah, that's my go-to in relationships, so I figured it would be okay for pickleball." Bye, y'all.
Bye.